And good Tuesday morning. It is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. Can y'all hear it in your headset?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
we're on.
can't hear it at all. There it is. Jeez, people. What are they doing to this equipment up here when we're not here? I just left. But anyway, we're back. We're here on the Chip Matthews Show. Jamie Creel and also
Fred Ceramic.
turn your voice down. Turn my voice down. Jamie Creel and Fred Ceramian. Who else is ringing now? Is that you, Fred?
Was.
Okay.
I'm on silent.
Okay. That's it. I'm going to have to fire you.
Amen.
I'm going to take it out of your paycheck.
Take it out.
But here we are on the program. Fred Cerami and Jamie Creel. Fred, of course, Cerami's Italian restaurant. And, of course, Jamie Creel, your shelter agent in this area. Now, of course, I am Chip Matthews, and I am absolutely nobody important but the guy that's running this ship today. Fred, we've been talking about strange things this week.
Yes.
He and I have been on this Ole Miss kick. I know you graduated from Southern Mississippi.
Yes. I'm proud of it.
Are y'all going to make the playoffs?
We're good.
No, you're not going to make the playoffs.
We're good.
Well, they started out well, and the last 2 weeks Southerners kind of stumbled with the loss of that quarterback and getting dinged up. But there's a lot of talks, Fred, about him moving on down the road after what he did at Marshall, and then after what he's done at Southern Miss of him moving up to a higher division.
Position.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is Southern Mississippi has always given up their head coach to LSU.
Yeah, Curley.
But not just Curley.
Who else?
Who's the guy before him? The one that went to Bobby
Collins.
Collins.
He went to SMU.
Yeah, but he was at.
I didn't know he went to LSU.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes.
Bobby's brother, Lauren, his son graduated a year under me at Clinton. Lauren coached at Clinton High School, Mississippi College for many, many years. Coach Collins, but they were brothers, and it was a fun deal.
And that's that. And Lane Kiffin's not going anywhere, folks. That's what I'm saying.
How would it to pay taxes in Mississippi?
Well, I think the governor needs to make sure that he doesn't by saying special exemption for football coaches, and you can keep all $90 million.
Sure.
But I don't think he's going anywhere.
I don't either.
Florida, they don't pay no taxes.
Florida, you pay no taxes though. That's if it was about money, you don't go to LSU, you go to Florida,
Right?
Because you don't pay taxes. Because I still say, and there's some say that Florida, it's hard to recruit. You're recruiting to Florida. That's like opening a restaurant on the reservoir. They're coming.
They're coming.
Well, you think about $10 million a year in Florida is $10 million a year without the federal tax. $10 million in Mississippi is $7 million because of the 30+% tax percentage that they put on people making that.
And you're an old football coach, so you can do that math.
I can.
And so a young football coach can do the same math too. He goes, well, I was in California playing, coaching the Raiders. Started out at this and went home with $100.
Did y'all ever see the thing? And I'm not trying to get off on a tangent here. But they always ask Kiffin about the money, and he's like, the money, it's not about the money. I don't make any money. He's like, all right, so I make $2 million a year, $5 million a year. Well, my divorce decree says I have to give up 50%. I have to pay 30% in taxes. Yeah. And then I have to live. There is no money, after that. So, but anywho,
but he's made millions and millions and millions, and he's probably
what is he staying with? How much is he making?
He's making $9 million, right? $8 or $9 million now. The offer's $13 million.
Florida,
all of them, all three of them have offered him
$13 million a year.
Million.
Fred, why'd you go in the restaurant business rather than become a football coach?
You got that look of Orgeron. I mean, all you got to do is get a Cajun accent. They'll hire you.
Cajun accent.
That's all you need.
Use a Sicilian accent.
You probably could
get away with it.
Yeah.
Probably could.
That'd be great.
Yes, indeed.
Is there any Italian? Well, I guess Paterno. I was thinking Italian football coaches.
Kurt Cinetti's got to be Italian, wouldn't you think?
Cinetti?
Sure.
Kurt Cinetti, I mean, he just got a $6 million a year raise.
Nice race.
Yeah, going from James Madison to Indiana, and his path was, I mean, you know, he was a wide receiver or defensive back coach or something like that at Alabama, and he's like, look, he told his wife, and he was older in life, and he's like, I've got to get somewhere where I can move on up the road, and so he went from being an assistant in Alabama to going to IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. And then he went from there to James Madison. He's taking pay cuts all over the place.
Really?
And then and now it's paid off for him now.
In James Madison, do I keep hearing their name being mentioned for the playoffs?
They are. Them,
James Madison.
Mm-hmm. The Dukes.
Next thing you know, it'll be George Washington. We'll have a big old patriotic bowl.
That's right.
But anyway, we're talking about what we talk about. We'll talk some politics today, but it sounds like we're in a sports mood today and going into Thanksgiving and eating some turkey this weekend.
Yep. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm building a restaurant.
Building a restaurant. I want to hear about this restaurant.
Okay.
We want to hear about this restaurant.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it some more. But it's going to be good. I already booked the Velcro Pygmies. We'll be playing on the deck on the 20th.
On the 20th.
On the 20th of December. They said, what if it's cold? I said, I've got the hottest show in town. What are you talking about?
That's right.
That's right.
Now, I've never heard of them, Chip. Tell me a little bit about that.
The Velcro Pygmies even are mentioned on College Game Day.
Really?
Oh, yes. The Velcro Pygmies have been around forever. They're from Louisville, Kentucky originally. They now hang out in Birmingham.
Okay.
The guitar player is they always reinvent their stuff by getting somebody young. They have a young guitar player from that everybody knows around here from Hattiesburg that is phenomenal. He's another little Eddie Van Halen, and they're just a great band. They play all the hits that are the hits. I can't say the name of their biggest song, but those that know what it would be.
You know,
they used to play at the Dock.
They played the Dock. They were the last band to play the Dock.
Oh wow. Okay.
The first band to play here.
Music.
And this place will be the deck is a whole lot like the Dock.
Right. Well, I can't wait to see it. You know, music has always been fascinating to me. I've never been musically inclined.
Right.
But I always wanted to do it. We had, my senior year, we had two of the best drummers on the planet that graduated with me at Clinton High School in 1989.
Right.
Keith Carlock. Do you remember Keith Carlock?
Yes, I do.
Keith played with Steely Dan, and, you know, all them was rated the #1 drummer in the world at one time. Mm-hmm. And then Trey Emerson.
Right.
And I was just like, man, that's fascinating to have two people like that talented to be able to play professionally, you know, and it's just.
And Trey was good. He played in a lot of bands around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Jersey now.
Not that Trey. Trey passed away last year or the year before.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Worked with him at the casinos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll be back with more. We're going to take a break and come back right here on the Chip Matthews Show. We got Jamie Creel, we got Fred Cerami, and we got you if you'll give us a call. We'll talk to you.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Riz is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add up to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the Margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beet Buster, Pig, Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
This ad is for all the guys who work hard and they expect their truck to do the same. At RPT Commercial, we have the accessories to help you on the job site. From names like Bedrock Flatbeds, WeatherGuard Toolboxes, Nap-High Service Bodies, ARE Camper Tops, Deck Storage Solutions, and so much more. Stop by our new store on Highway 80 in Pearl and check with our expert staff and see what they can do to make the job just a little bit easier on you. At RPT Commercial, trucks live here.
Here's a word from John White, the owner of Two Gun Tactical in Flowood and Ridgeland.
I carry a gun every day, all the time. Last year in America, 2 million legal guns were pulled and it stopped the threat. So I'm really wearing a firearm just to stop the threat. There's more likelihood of me just pulling it and not using it than there is using it. TwoGunTactical.com, TwoGunTactical.com.
2 Gun Tactical. The South's only country club.
What are people saying about Tom's Fried Pies in Richland?
Tom's Fried Pies. And I made the mistake. I ordered one pie. I figured, you know what? I'll try Tex-Mex. It was so good. Man, second go round, I ate the pecan pie. You will need a meat pie and a dessert one. Get both because they are off the hook.
I went to Tom's Fried Pies today, and I'm going back. I tried the taco one, really good. When I go back, I'll bring some home.
Tom'sFriedPies.com.
Back in 1984, we started the fast service oil change. And for over 40 years, Rapid Oil Change has been the leader in oil changes and fast service. We accept most major fleets and offer local 30-day in-house accounts as well. We do more than just change oil. From tires, wiper blades, tire sensors, just to name a few. Don't forget to show your ride some love with a trip to our Laser Wash 360, the best touchless wash in town, open 24/7. If you're not driving hard with Castrol Edge, come see us today. 6 locations, 6 days a week. We're ready to serve. OilChangeMS.com.
Americans for Prosperity is Mississippi's and the country's leading grassroots organization dedicated to promoting economic freedom and personal liberty. Americans for Prosperity advocates for limited government, free market policies, and empowering individuals. When given freedom and opportunity, Americans are capable of extraordinary things. If you are ready to make a difference in our community and want to get involved, then visit AmericansForProsperity.org. Be a part of positive change at AmericansForProsperity.org. Paid for by Americans for Prosperity.
Yazoo Valley Electric Power Association wants you to stay away from downed power lines. Downed power lines carry the risk of deadly electric shock, even if the broken wire is not sparking. If a wire is crossing a road or driveway, avoid the area and keep others away. If you see a downed power line, back away and call your utility company or 911. When you call, be prepared to provide the specific address or location of the downed power line so a repair crew can get there as quickly as possible. This safety message brought to you by Yazoo Valley Electric Power Association.
Hello, this is Hines County Attorney Gerald Mumford. I want to thank the citizens of District 26 for turning out and supporting my wife, Kamisha Mumford. This is a critical election, and we're not finished yet. Kamisha takes this opportunity to serve and earn your vote seriously. On December 2nd, I'm asking for your support vote for Kamisha Mumford. A vote for Kamisha is a vote against the machine, but it's a vote for everyday, hardworking citizens who deserve a leader who has a track record of getting results. Vote Kamisha Mumford, Tuesday, December 2nd. Paid for by friends of Kamisha Mumford.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here's your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, heard all over Mississippi on WYAB.com and all over the world at that location. Also on the 50,000 watt blowtorch, it's blowing south, stronger than anything else around. Well, anyway, we're in here talking about Thanksgiving thing, but we were talking about this school choice. Yeah, that is what Jamie and I have sat here and beaten the dead horse forever on. Miss Ferretti, we're gonna have to call her and find out and get her in and see where this all stands. But it has gotten quiet,
eerily quiet
on the subject of school choice, and but the only people vote that you hear when you hear something, it's another board of aldermen or another city council who has voted to be against it.
These school districts now, Chip, Pearl, Clinton, JPS were some of the initial ones that got out there and said, hey, we're not going to partake, and basically sent out a resolution that went to the governor, that went to the Speaker of the House and to the Senate and House of Representatives in Mississippi, stating that we're not going to partake in any of this.
That's 70%,
yeah,
all about it.
Yeah. Everybody's for it. And then Vicksburg Warren School District followed suit last week. There's 4 or 5 others following suit. But our goal, we're not here to just slap people in the face. All we ever wanted in the beginning was for people to become educated about it. Okay. What does it mean? And once you look, how quiet it is now, I think we've done our job through this radio station of informing people that would listen here. I've been on, I've been on several. I've been in Rankin County. I've gone all the way down to South Mississippi, talking about this and the little clips that you put out. And we said at the very beginning, if you put, they were playing on people's heartstrings
right,
by the naming of the bill,
right.
Educational freedom, parental choice. If I ask anybody, are you for educational freedom? Just ask that question. Oh, absolutely. Without knowing what it means.
Right.
Are you for parental choice? Well, hell yeah, I'm for parental choice.
Right.
Those are, the way they worded these things,
The way they're titling it.
100% is kind of, mischievous a little bit, and the way they're trying to.
Let's grab his phone call, see
Okay.
what they got to say.
All right.
WYB. Hello.
I got a question.
Go right ahead. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. Okay. Have your question.
Y'all station acting up.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead. We're here.
Y'all station acting up. I'm going to ask, I play football and sports, and when they pass a law, do these college players get paid? Because they put a lot into it, and you selling out these big stadiums and stuff. I think, where is that money going? I think they need to get paid. Do they?
College player. Where have you been?
Huh?
Where have you been?
They getting paid?
College players get paid now.
I can't hardly hear you. Maybe like every time y'all come on, y'all station start acting up.
No, it's because you're on your phone. You've got your radio turned up. You got to listen to your phone and turn your radio down.
I turned it off just to talk. You can't hear it in the background.
I'm gonna have to let you go, but I'll answer your question. Yes, all college football players probably get a penny now, a penny or two. They pay them to play now. It isn't the good old days. It's
in the big conferences. I think it's anywhere from 24 to 28 million,
right?
That they have on the revenue sharing end that's coming out. That they will be dividing up amongst players. And you just think about. I was talking to a guy yesterday. I don't know what Caleb Cunningham got coming out of Choctaw.
Right.
He was one of the top 5 receivers in the country last year.
Right.
But he had to get a pretty good penny to sign with, and for him to not touch the field. You're going to have instances like that. And then you got Austin Simmons, who's making anywhere around probably $2 million. And then he loses his job to a Division II quarterback that comes in and just lights it on fire that you probably signed for $200,000 or $300,000.
And then, of course, they've been carrying him out to he's getting all kind of remote deals where he goes out and signs autographs.
Well, they made those flags after him,
Yeah.
and he's got all kinds of stuff going on, and that's truly what name, image, and likeness should be.
Right.
You have success, you get rewarded for your success, and that's the way it should be. It's hard to guarantee an 18-year-old $2 million and they never see the field.
And
That's
you go
crazy.
back to the original lawsuit. It all started with, was it Madden, college, whatever? I remember when my cousin Shane was on that game, and I said, they made you slow in the game just like you are on the field.
The first, to me, and we have to do some research in the break, but the first, I want to say it was a guy at UCLA,
right?
Shadur Abdur-Rahim, I
Yeah,
think, is the guy that originally filed the lawsuit against the NCAA that started all this mess. And he, of course, he's a basketball player, and is it right for the university to sell the jerseys without the kids? Oh, well, you're giving them an education. Now, those jerseys have gone from $80-something to $350.
Yes.
So the kids getting something now,
and then,
obviously.
And then charities and this, that, and the other are getting them, and money's exchanging hands. That's what it does.
I hate to mention this on there, but I'm going to.
Go ahead.
I'll never forget the first time I saw money change hands, and I'm not going to say what university. Okay, it was
Mississippi State.
I'm not going to say, but I was in the locker room after the game.
Yeah,
and one of my old players was playing for that particular team. And shut up, Chip. But anyway, I've sat there and I watched this guy come in, and he had 10 envelopes. Okay.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. And he's passing out those envelopes, and they all had $3,000 to $5,000 in them. And I was like, holy smoke. And this was in mid 1990s.
So you know what that means?
What's that?
He had a maroon blazer from Iups on the square in Canton.
It was not Iute from Canton. I promise.
No, I'm saying,
yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
everybody had it.
Yeah,
Everybody had the maroon blazer.
Yeah.
But
Chip, you're something else. How do you know it's not Ole Miss or Southern?
Ole Miss would never do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But anyway, I just couldn't believe it when I saw it happen. And, you know,
that the walk through the Grove when it began at Ole Miss was only for the purpose of handing off $100 bills.
Really? That's crazy.
I mean, if you go back in time and remember when Billy Brewer started walking them through, everybody's always slapping. People were putting them money in their hands when they came by.
No kidding.
Left and right.
That makes sense.
I mean,
yeah.
That's why you have the Tiger Walk and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Because back then, you just couldn't give people money.
Right. When that $1 million band comes down the hill at LSU, and I can't stand LSU.
I never heard of $1 million band.
Well, whatever but when that band comes down the hill before they enter the stadium, that is one of the most awesome feats. It just sends chills down me.
I always used to get a chill out of the Battle Hill from in Oxford. Battle Hymn for the Republic.
Yeah.
Oh God. And Dixie in the stadium, I'll cry. I would cry today if it played.
Now we got the laser show and the drones. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
They did a laser show before the Florida game. They cut off all the lights, did a laser show from the end zone to end zone. Amazing.
So I'll get to see that at the playoff game.
Yeah.
The home playoff game, as long as Alabama and Texas A&M don't lose this weekend.
Right. Have you seen the ticket prices for the to be determined playoff game?
No.
Yeah. So in the section where the visitors normally sit in section S, those tickets are around $780 a piece. And then there's like 6 sporadic sections where Ole Miss people normally sit. They're running about $1,500.
So what are the, I mean, I guess it is gouge the alumni time.
Well, we'll see. I'm anxious to see what the ticket prices are going to be for season ticket holders.
Yeah. I mean, they already gouge you. Just say, oh, you need parking? Let me get you some parking.
My parking spot is normally $80-something because they say I don't donate enough money to get a season ticket. I mean, to get a parking pass. Yeah. Normally $80 for the Florida game. It was $395.
Well, we park in the we park in the parking garage.
Yeah, the pavilion.
Yes.
Yes, I can't do that.
$10,000 for the donation plus the parking.
I can't do that because I can't get out. I mean, I like to get out, get on the highway, and get gone. I mean,
Well, you can always get out because you can get to your car quick.
Well, that's true.
Okay. I mean, and you get in quick. You can come in late and get in. But, but if you're going to stay to the end of the game, you're there.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back on the Chip Matthews Sports Show with Jamie Creel and Fred Cerami right here on WYAB. We'll be back on the Chip Matthews Sports Show with Jamie Creel and Fred Cerami right here on WYAB.
103.9 WYAB.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new development, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as supervisor District 2.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Corcoran Door Company has been providing quality residential garage and commercial overhead door products to Mississippians for over 50 years. Corcoran Door is a supplier of garage door parts and services such as LiftMaster, commercial and residential door operators, as well as Clopay, sectional commercial and residential doors, Asta, commercial sheet and rolling steel doors, and Cornell, rolling steel and shutters, with many in stock for the same-day pickup. CorcoranDoor.com. That's CorcoranDoor.com.
Albritton's Jewelers.
When love requires a gift, nothing says it better than Albritton's. Since 1920, we've been part of your family. From weddings and anniversaries to holidays, we've been there for every special occasion. At Albritton's, we value your trust. Every gift, whether large or small, is a reflection of our commitment to quality and excellence. There's a reason we're still Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. Let us show you why. Albritton's Jewelry, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
Albritton's Jewelers.
The Tri-County Academy Rebel success in the classroom and on the athletic stage begins with the Tri-County Academy Booster Club. Join the team and be a Rebel by getting involved and volunteering as a booster. Your involvement is the generator for fundraisers, facility upgrades, equipment, uniforms, and all other needs. Tri-County Athletics thrives in part because of our TCA boosters. Join today by calling the TCA main office at 601-879-8517 and help the Rebels continue the championship tradition.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. Why is Rita Jensen the type of real estate professional you are looking for?
As a mortgage professional, I look for making transactions easier, and Rita Jensen with Rematch Connection is a prime example of that. Her attention to detail, her strong communication skills really help us as a mortgage company make everything smooth. From start contract to close, she helps me.
RitaJensen.net.
Looking for the ultimate reset for your body and skin? At Core Wellness and Recovery, you'll find next level services like cryotherapy, red light therapy, infrared sauna, body sculpting, and advanced facials. Whether you want to boost performance, recover faster, or just feel your best, Core Wellness and Recovery delivers real results with zero downtime. From muscle relief to radiant skin, this is self-care redefined. Come experience the future of wellness, Core Wellness and Recovery, just off Highland Colony in Ridgeland. Book now at corewellnessandrecovery.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here's your host, Chip Matthews.
It is Chip Matthews Show. I am Chip Matthews. He's Jamie Creel. He's Fred Cerami, and we are in here just having a good old time. Right here before Thanksgiving. It looks like the sun is about to break out outside. When is it supposed to get bad again?
I have no idea. We can see.
We rode the storm out last night, and then Thanksgiving is supposed to be colder, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to play football this week. It's going to be, we got to go to, we're going to be playing in that cow pasture up there in Starkville. Next to they have a nice baseball stadium, but they have a cow pasture for a football field.
Look, Taj Mahal of baseball. 100%.
Hey, the last time I was at Starkville was the game where what's his name raised his leg in the end zone. But I got up to leave because it looked like everybody was with me and said, we're not going to come back and win. That was right before the big pass play down the field. Right. So we were leaving the stadium, and I was just coming out. And I ran over Jackie Sherrill and knocked him down on the ground right there in the thing. And I said, man, I know this guy from somewhere. Let me help him. I said, I'm sorry, man. I know you from someplace. What's your name? Jackie Sherrill. I go, shit.
Elijah Moore was who did the leg up in the air.
But Terrell did it before him, a year before or 2 years before.
And then one of the most famous, and man, the Egg Bowl, man, there's just been some moments in that thing. And the one where Breland Speaks recovered the fumble, and he's sitting there with his gap teeth, waving to the camera. Do you remember that, Fred? He's sitting there, and he looks over at the camera, and he goes, And
then the wind blow back.
Yeah.
I mean, I was standing on the field. Next thing I saw was Freddie Joe Nunn running over me, leaving the field.
Artie Cosby.
Artie Cosby. And I was standing next to the Bulldog. He was right there, and he was hitting on me right when the ball was being kicked. And then all of a sudden, I'm trying to jerk his head off. That Freddie Joe Nunn came by, got his butt pad autographed.
There you go.
When they wore them.
Well, I used to go to a ton of state games. My best friend, one of my best friends in high school was Tony James, who was a punt returner, wide receiver for Mississippi State. And so I wanted to support him, but man, them cowbells will absolutely wear you out.
No kidding. And all I can think of is that stadium gets louder and louder. And I think they respect the bell or whatever they call it. There's no respect tomorrow. This Friday night.
No, it will not be.
What's respect the bell?
It's supposed to be ring responsibly. So you don't ring when they're calling signals and calling plays.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Make noise.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about, what happens if somebody in the stands go after an opponent's fan base and just start attacking them with the bells? Would you think they would ban them then?
Do what?
Like, so let's just say Mississippi State, you got 50,000 people in there ringing the cowbell.
Right.
Okay.
You got that already.
Yeah, that's right. And so what happens if they start using them as a weapon?
I don't know.
I
We're gonna be pulling off our belts.
Yeah, that's been funny.
Yes.
To be honest.
We've been taking the belts and popping belts. You take it. I don't get it. Kids today.
I remember a father popping his belt.
Uh-huh.
He gave report card time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, back to school choice for just a moment. Let's get back on the subject. Everybody is against it that is not a politician. The politicians have laid out a situation where, and they've got a whole agenda. We got to pass Medicaid expansion. We got to early voting. We got to do that, and we got to do this education, freedom, school choice. Y'all, the lobbying money that's coming into the state is at an unreal amount, and this is exactly what they didn't want lobbying money to do in the event we had the ballot initiative back in place. They said they'll just come in and buy all the people. Well, it's much cheaper to buy all the politicians than buy the people.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in this school choice matter.
One person representing what, 2, 4, 5,000, 6,000 people?
Yeah.
Much easier. I mean, of course, you'd probably have to give the people less, but
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I think you made the point earlier. I think we've done our job, and our job's not to say our job is just for you to choose responsibly.
Right.
Get a plan. We're not saying, hey, we're not so dead set against this, but there's no plan on the economic end. There's no plan on the accountability end. There's no plan on the athletics end.
They need to revamp the school system, top to bottom. And I mean,
Agreed.
It's a complete overhaul. And I mean, it's not just this one thing fixes it. And then you also need to go back and where they work so hard to get people into work programs to where they learn how to drive a bulldozer, this, that, and the other. There's no reason why you're not teaching them to drive that bulldozer at 15.
Correct.
I mean,
now this just come out 2 days ago, and I'm not up to speed on it. Maybe you will be. We talked about how they have to get the Mississippi Delta fixed from Tunica, Benny Thompson's district.
Yeah.
And then I see where Amazon is coming into Warren County. Have you seen that deal? Have either one of you seen that deal?
Another $3 billion.
All right. So what are they putting over there?
Another data center.
So,
but they can hire like 200 people. They're expecting.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you got the Amazon plant there, then you got Meta on the other side of the river,
right?
And then you've got what's trying to open up here in Rankin County.
I forgot what that one
or
is.
Satartia or whatever.
But you got one in Satartia, you got one in Rankin County, you got one in Meridian, right there at the where the interstates come together, Interstate 59 and 20 come together.
So how does all this stuff work? I mean, what are the? So give me the.
Data center is basically the cloud.
Wow.
And the cloud is going to be in Mississippi. And what you have to apply for is you have to build the power.
Okay.
And the lawmakers here left an open-ended deal, or rather, I think it's the Public Service Commission did an open-ended deal with energy that said, okay, we're going to pay this, and everybody was getting tagged right at $100. They say we're not, but we're getting tagged at $100 a person to build the one in Madison County. So what is happening now is that open-ended deal for energy to be able to expand more electricity into the state. They've opened that door up to where they can get even more money. The data centers are nothing more than, this is Kim Wade, the data centers are nothing more than guard towers for the surveillance state. And he's absolutely right. Look, and we got to put, like, for instance, for the first ones, the ones that were being built in Madison County, you had to double the power that the state already produced, needed to operate. Doubled the power for the first one. Okay? And they keep coming up with more and more and more. They ran generators through the city of Canton the other day because they can't go under. Everybody was saying,
I saw that.
They said, why are they going through Canton? I go, because they can't go under the bridge.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Chip, and maybe Kim can chime in and text you this answer. So what type of revenue do these data centers bring in?
That I don't know.
You know, because if they're not bringing in revenue, you know, to help the local schools out, then the hell with them. I mean, you know, all they're doing is taking up space, and you know, you're creating. There's a $3 billion deal for 200 jobs. That don't seem like a dang easy fit to me.
And the big job program is actually building it.
Right.
Now, what are we going to do in all the data center? And they come up with a new chip that gets it the size of your phone, and you take all of that's in the data center and you make it
small.
Make it small, because that's the goal of everything. I mean, I remember when a computer in a building took up half the building. And now a computer, you know, that computer can't even do half the stuff your laptop or your phone can do.
And the bulk of the TVs, you know, back in our day, you know, we had those big old console TVs.
Oh, yeah.
Now everything's thin as a daggum paper.
Weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
I mean,
all the condensation.
You know, so you can't say that the data centers are going to always be that big, but we're going to be left with them everywhere. And in a lot of these situations where the data centers are being built, public-private entities of the state actually own them.
Yeah.
So, for instance, up in Madison County, I don't believe, you know, it's like Nissan's building is owned by Makita.
Okay.
They rent it. Okay. I believe that's probably the same thing that's going on with the data centers around the state. It's sort of like when we did the beef plant that fell apart.
Right.
We put up the money to build it.
But am I making any sense if it's not going to create revenue?
Right.
I mean, if it doesn't create revenue, it doesn't help the schools. It doesn't help the state. I mean, you know, you got this big old massive building sitting out there draining the power, draining all these resources out from the locals. And I mean,
how do you even sit down to talk to somebody and say, well, how much storage, you know, if it's how much storage are you going to put in here and how much do we get paid for storing your cloud?
Yeah. Well,
you see what I mean?
Yeah, it's befuddling.
The only revenue it's bringing in is the employees with high-paying salaries.
But it's only 200.
But $3 billion investment for 200 jobs doesn't seem apples to. I mean, it you know, and then across the river, you're opening up. You know, Zuckerberg's opening up one. That I mean,
that's as big as Manhattan.
I mean, so
was this outside of Vidalia?
Yeah.
No. Outside of Delta.
Outside of Delta.
Yeah, Delta, right across from Vicksburg.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have. I mean, they could probably shoot an arrow at one another, or cannon, you know, at one another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just blows me away to put those type things.
But I don't know what you know, I've asked that question before. How do you tax it? How do you make money off of it? I mean, when you build cars, I see the cars come out of there and we get taxes. When you put data in there,
how do you collect on that?
It's almost as bad as a musician now puts out a song to get paid royalties, and it gets on Spotify. And then Spotify says, we're going to sell ads and all that. And they make billions of dollars, but they only give that musician like, let's see, Peter Frampton had like 20 million downloads of his song a few years ago. And his check was $300. What?
Wow. That's crazy. I guess the only way for the music industry to make money is get back on the road and tour.
Well, that's the only way they do it now. That's the only way to make money now. And that's what that business has become. And, you know, at first it was China was stealing stuff and stuff like that. The data centers are the third part of the pie that's going to monetize our monetary system. Okay.
That's third slice
Kim Wade.
What did he say, Chip?
I don't know that word. I don't even know how to say that word.
That
word's so big. Hold on. I'll give it to an educator. Let's see. Oh, I missed all of that. Okay. There you go. Just read that. Kim Wade. Send it straight out over there.
The data centers are nothing more than guard towers for the surveillance state. The data centers are the third party of the pie that's going to monetize our economy's monetary system. It is a replacement for the dollar. 1/3 crypto, 1/3 data, 1/3 gold is what's going to back the currency of the United States. Data is being monetized. That's why you get Clay making big bucks off his show posted, because they're monetizing it, getting people to switch over to CBD currency for payment of their monetized posts and data, which they have gotten used to now. voice dictation because I'm driving. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that makes complete sense. The crypto has kind of taken a fall here lately, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And
I have one, but it always takes a fall this time of the year, and after Black Friday, it'll go up again. And right now, it's Bitcoin's at like 86, 87,000.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be back to 120 before January.
I want to put a question out there for you.
Okay.
For both of you guys.
And somebody says property taxes and ad valorem taxes is where we're going to make our money.
Who's going to make the money? The government? Yeah. I mean, and that's what they're making it off of now.
But,
so here's my question. I thought about this.
Okay.
Obviously we don't want to practice socialism in the United States.
Right.
Okay. All right. When you start doing all this AI stuff, and I heard Elon Musk say in 5 years, you're not even going to be able to recognize where we are.
Right.
Okay. All these jobs are going to be gobbled up. How is the average person like us going to be able to survive? I mean, we're not going to be able to survive without the government. I can't see a way. I mean, everything's going to be swallowed up and gobbled up except for hands-on jobs and possible recreational jobs.
Right.
So, is that a march towards socialism? Yes. I mean, because we're going to be solely dependent upon the government.
I mean, that is where we're headed. And it's also a situation like, for instance, if you have a restaurant or a bar, you could give some jobs there, but if nobody has any money to spend in them
or tip or, whatever the case may be, I mean,
big brother.
Seriously, that came to me and the thought the other night. I'm like, what in the hell are we going to do? What are my grandkids going to do?
What are our grandkids going to do?
Yeah. I mean, because I don't see, I don't see a way. I mean, the shrinkage of jobs is just going to come so abundantly that, everybody's going to be out of a job. Poverty is going to hit. And the only people sitting with the money are the top 1% sitting at the table.
Right.
And
then one of them wants to control the population. Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Maybe why he's doing it.
I mean, we're going to take control. And when you're sitting here with the earth all by yourself, Mr. Gates, who's going to kill all the deer? The deer is going to get you. They're going to run around. They're going to run around. You're going to be driving your car, and they're going to get you.
Yeah, that's great. Well, the car will not have a driver.
Right.
I mean, seeing that car up there, that new Tesla cab, it didn't even have a steering wheel. I mean, that is just scariest stuff on the planet.
Well, George Jetson didn't have a steering wheel. He had a stick.
That's right.
He had a stick.
That's right.
Anyway, we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WY8B.
That's right.
Anyway, we'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WY8B.
1039 WYAB.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new development, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as Supervisor District 2.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies are back home on Friday, December 5th to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. Be here for the 7 p.m. tip-off as your Grizzlies defend the home court against James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers. Get to FedEx Forum early for Robin Hood City Night, with the first 5,000 fans getting City Edition sunglasses. Tickets are available online at Grizzlies.com or in person at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis.
Y'all come see us at Flora Animal Hospital, your trusted hometown vet. We offer a wide variety of veterinary services, including boarding. Dr. Kaylee McCary is a Madison County native who has been serving the Flora community and surrounding areas since 2013. She leads our team of highly trained and compassionate women. We are located at 740 Highway 49 in the Cotton Exchange Plaza. Call us today at 601-879-3222. At Flora Animal Hospital, we treat your pets like our own.
People ask me all the time,
When is the best time to buy a new zero-turn mower? Well, the answer is right now. I'm David Frederick, owner of Frederick Sales and Service. We have end-of-the-year deals on the industry's best brands of zero-turn mowers. We have instant rebates and closeout prices on remaining 2025 inventory of Exmark, Hustler, Steel, and now Skag 2. You can buy now and pay later because 0% financing is always available at Frederick's. Frederick Sales and Service, serving you for over 3 decades in Brandon since 1993.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new developments, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as Supervisor District 2.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Wasilowski, owner and general manager of 1039 WYAB. How much money does the state of Mississippi spend on advertising? A little over $10 million each and every year. Apparently, some people think that it's vitally important for the state of Mississippi to promote the Memorial Stadium, the Department of Marine Resources, soybean and rice products, MDOT, the State Fair, and the worst category of all, miscellaneous advertising expenditures for who knows what. And who pays for it all? In most cases, you, the taxpayer. I find that absolutely abhorrent. That's why 1039 WYAB refuses to accept advertising dollars from state government agencies. If you ever do hear a state agency advertising on WYAB, we're not getting paid for it. We stay on the air due to the support of the many businesses that you hear advertising every day on 1039 WYAB. So I only ask that you please tell our advertisers that you appreciate their support of 1039 WYAB. And keep listening.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB, 9:54 in the morning. Time for me to go back and work in the restaurant world.
Let's hear about the restaurant.
Okay, you want to hear about the restaurant?
I want to hear about the steakhouse.
Okay.
I want to, yes.
Okay, Acme. Let's first start with Acme Pizza in Rankin County.
Yes.
At the reservoir. It will be open Friday and Saturday this week. We're closing Wednesday and Thursday for Thanksgiving, and we'll be open Friday and Saturday. When you come visit us, you have to come through the back door.
Correct.
Okay. Other than that, you can get all of it online at the normal places, which is what most people are doing. Okay. Then the new location on the reservoir is it's a building a lot like the dock was, but it also has a steakhouse in it, and it has a barbecue restaurant in it, and it has a place called Scooby's, which will be the live music venue in it. And the Velcro Pygmies are booked for December the 20th. That is our big grand opening day. And then it also has an Acme Pizza. Did I say Acme? Acme Pizza's there. Fork and Flame is the steakhouse, and Ernest and Elmer's the barbecue place.
Scooby's.
And did you say something about Beethoven?
Oh, Beethoven. The whole thing is Beethoven's Boardwalk.
That's cool.
Oh, you're talking about the Fifth, Beethoven's Fifth.
Yeah.
That's the piano bar inside.
Okay.
Okay. Right next to them.
There's no reason to leave once they come out there.
That's right. That's my goal.
What's going to be your opening hours? I mean, what's going to be the hours of operation?
Well, to start with 4:00 in the afternoon till I guess midnight. And then on the weekends, it will be 9:00 in the morning to midnight.
Will you have the steakhouse open until midnight, or will you shut it down like at 10 or?
Let's put it this way. At 10:00, we plan on closing the steakhouse. If people are in there, they're eating steak. And you can eat a steak anywhere in the building. Anything on the menu will be available anywhere in the building. But steakhouse just has a certain
atmosphere.
You can come in there, at least if you're dressed up, you didn't feel when you were too dressy, you going to the dock was not you needed to dress down. If you're still wearing a suit, you can go in here and eat in the steakhouse and you'll feel comfortable.
So it's going to be upper echelon clientele.
The upper echelon to rednecks.
And so with those,
because there ain't no, there ain't no upper echelon in Mississippi. We're all rednecks.
That's right. So you hoping these people will transition to the piano bar?
Yes.
And so the people from Elmer's and all will transition to Scooby's.
You'll have your 5 o'clock crowd.
Yep.
Okay. And you'll sit by the bar. The bar is huge. And you're 52, I think it's 52 feet around.
You'll recognize it if you go back in there.
Yeah.
It's got mahogany walls, the beautiful doors. You do an excellent job with decor.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the bar.
Chandeliers.
Millions upon millions have been put into this project.
I got you. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Can't wait.
I can't wait to see it either.
I just want to make sure we got to hire an army to run it.
Oh, I'm sure. That's the biggest problem everybody faces today is
and
can't find people.
You have 2 locations, right?
I do.
Okay. Why don't you come? You can come over there and work. You can cook on the grill and sell insurance.
I love cooking now, Chip.
Okay. There you go. Put you on the grill.
Absolutely. I would love to cook you a steak one time and see how it compares. I had a guy teach me the Ruth Chris way, and man, I tell you what, golly.
Well, my normal grill came out of a Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you know how to cook on that one, you can cook on any of them.
There you go.
It's going to be great, y'all. I can't wait to get a steak.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's going to be the draw. The steakhouse at the reservoir.
Steakhouse.
Exactly what we need.
I mean, I could actually believe that the whole place could become a steakhouse. After we got through building, I was just sitting there going, everybody come. This place is going to be full of people that just want to eat steak from one side of the building to the other. And we're talking about 11,000 square feet indoors.
Yeah. You going to have prime steaks or,
yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be top of the line.
No, well, we're going to do some choicer betters.
Yeah.
But
it's got boat docking, big deck outside, huge deck outside.
Yeah.
Because we have a plethora of steak restaurants in the Tri-County. We're inundated with them.
You just need the good ones.
Oh yeah, 100%. And nobody's gonna be able to offer that atmosphere.
Well, we made a good name for ourselves up at the Tomahawk, so that was good. Yes, I'm gonna put an Acme Pizza in Gluckstadt. That just came up. Yes, I'm going to do that.
Excuse me.
Entirely too much work.
What do you gonna do?
I'm busy.
Yeah, you better get.
How do you do it all, Chip? Seriously. You're here every morning. You probably get up at 4:45. You're here every morning at 6.
Yep.
You got restaurants going up all over the planet. You are world famous, sir.
Thank you very
He's
much.
a legend.
All you people, you don't realize Colonel Sanders waited till 67 till he made it. I'm working on it.
You got all your original recipes ready?
Oh yeah.
There you go, baby.
11 herbs and spices.
That's right.
Okay. We're going to get out of here. Jamie Creel, Fred Cerami, thank you for being here. And we will see y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Andrew Gosser's next on WYAB.